Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, man? This is Suave Q calling from Philadelphia.
Oh man, what's going on, man? Shout out to Philly, my man. You know what's going on, my brother? What's your thoughts on this whole situation, man?
Man, honestly, I hadn't really been following Deelishis since I seen her on Flavor of Love. But what my takeaway from this was first and foremost, that was the number one red flag. Going on Flavor of Love, why would you want to wife a chick who go on Flavor of Love to try to get with Flavor Flav? Clearly her motivation is money. That's the number one motive, money. And I looked up her net worth and seen that she was worth about $300,000 since then. And I know my man's Raymond got a multi-million-dollar check for going through what he went through. So instantly, I knew it was the same motive here. And she's in her 40s now, so you know this chick is just after money. This is what they do. When they get older, they look for a man who has the resources and who has the status that provide them with an opportunity to finally settle down after they done been ran throughout their whole years. And I mean, she's probably been ran through. Video vixen, model, on the scene at every club, every party, just trying to find some dude to latch onto. And what really pissed me off was the fact that she tried to play the victim when she said that he was a narcissist.
Yeah. She flipped, but that's what women do. You notice when women do bullshit and you're holding them accountable for it, instead of just taking the L, they'll try to flip it and make it seem like you was wrong about something.
Exactly. And so I did a little bit more research because I said on the video that I posted, I said that a woman, now that's a buzzword. Women call men narcissists when men don't behave the way women feel that they should behave. Women have a perception of how they want men to behave in their heads, and when men don't adhere to that perception, when they don't align with that perception, then it's all on him. It's his fault. So I did the video. I looked at a video that she did last year when they got together, and she said, you know, I want a man who's gonna treat me like a queen. I want a man who's gonna do X, Y, Z. I want a man who's gonna understand my worth. I want a man who's gonna understand that I do what I do on the internet, but he still can love me past that.
Yeah, I heard that shit, bro. She basically said like, accept me doing what I want to do, but still love me the same. Yeah, the fuck right.
Exactly. And then she embarrassed him on camera when he was sitting there saying, you know, he moved in with me. He came home to mama. I want a man that's going to come to me. I want a man that's going to understand what I did and how I run my life, and he going to want to be a part of my life. And I said, but she making all these narcissistic statements and literally overtly stating that the world revolves around her, and she want a man who understands that his world should revolve around her.
Man, you know, that's crazy. She said that basically like she's going to be wholesome at home, but don't trip if she's a little slutty and revealing in the streets. It shouldn't matter because she's coming home to you. Now, women always say that. Modern females, it doesn't matter if she's a stripper. It doesn't matter what she do. It doesn't matter if she had a train ran on her. It doesn't matter how many sexual partners. Everybody has a past. You notice that promiscuous females always say everybody has a past. You notice that's their go-to.
Yep.
Basically overlook all this bullshit that I've been through because everybody has a past. But go ahead, brother.
Right. That's the crazy part. And I think about it because they don't understand that reality doesn't have to align with what they want. That's not the reality of the world. You know, they want everybody to be forgiving and accepting of this past, of the mistakes that they made. And it's like, well, you know, I understand that you made mistakes, but I don't have to adhere to what you believe in order for you to feel worthy. Because the truth of the matter is, as you get older, that sexual market value declines. And the fact that you've been ran through that declines. This is her, third divorce now? Studies show that the more promiscuous women increase their chances of divorce by 30%. So it all makes sense in reality. She's not going to be able to find a partner long term because she's the problem. And she doesn't want to accept that she's the problem because that's that female entitlement. That's what's going on with modern day feminism. These women can do no wrong. They have no flaws. You know, they're still these innocent, sweet, naive creatures who should be respected and put on a pedestal and revered, regardless of what they have done. And men are tired of that shit. We're not putting up with that bullshit. The women I deal with, I'm the way I am. I'm straightforward with women. I let them know I'm not going to deal with you if you're a hoe. I'm not committing to you. We can have our little fun. I'll fuck around with you for a little bit, and then you got to go. That's the bottom line, point blank, period, because there's nothing of value that you can bring to me when we can go to wherever, and this nigga's walking up to me saying, yo, that's Shorty, I know Shorty. Shorty was smashing, what you call? Don't nobody want to deal with that. Don't no masculine man with any testicular fortitude and any self-respect want to deal with a thought.
Yeah.
Long term.
Yeah, real talk, man. Hey, man, I like how you laid that down, man. That was well said, man. You came in dropping jewels, brother.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I deal with this in my female clientele as well because
hey, brother, I can tell. I'm listening to you. I said this brother knows what he's talking about. He's speaking from experience. He ain't just reading stats. He know what he's talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah, that as well, and I mean I have a psychology degree, so I study psychology, and I'm a behavioral scientist. I'm an independent behavioral scientist. But mate attraction and selection is one of the big areas of focus in my profession. So what I see now, what's going on, is the fact that we're taking these female values and we're placing them on society and telling us that we should act the way women want us to act, and if we don't, then men are the villains. We're vilified for simply having preferences. We're vilified for putting our foot down and saying we won't deal with this bullshit from women. We're vilified, and I deal with it all the time. And then women come, who hurt you? You gay? Your mama didn't love you? And it's like, no, bitch, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's the fact that you hurt. You hurt because you know you would want a man like me, and the fact that I'm saying that I don't want a woman with that meet these criteria, and you know you fit in that category, you hurt. That's why you're reaching out to me and telling me something's wrong with me, because it's really something wrong with you and you don't like that.
Yeah, right.
That's what it is, man. It's crazy, and she just gonna be, and she. I hope nobody else don't marry her after this. But, you know, there's always going to be a simp. There's always going to be a pander. There's always going to be somebody who's less on the market than she is, who sees her and sees a jewel because he never had game, he never had money, he never had status, power, resources, and he couldn't attract that kind of woman. So to him, that's a damn goddess. But to men who are worth the fuck, to men who have some status, some power, some resources, highly desirable, they have their pick of the litter. We can say, man, I'm not dealing with that bullshit. Kick her old ass to the curb.
Yeah, exactly, for real.
Yep. Man, I appreciate it though. Thank you for having me on, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, man, you definitely came in and dropped some jewels. There's people in the comment section like, man, that brother need his own channel. He's dropping jewels, man.
I have my own channel. If they want to follow me,
yeah, shout it out, man, because we gonna fuck with you, man. You definitely dropping jewels. Shout your channel out, brother.
Okay, y'all can go subscribe to my channel. It's called The Q Pill. Just type in the letter Q and PILL. The Q Pill. It's my understanding of female nature, human nature, all the politics and controversy, social issues that's going on from a politically incorrect, brutally honest perspective. Because we not with this bullshit. They're trying to create an egalitarian utopia with this progressivism and feminism, and it's not going to happen. It's too many variables and factors that determine the outcome of human behavior across cultures that they just can't change, and they'll never be able to change it. And this is one of them. So we got to stand against this bullshit. We got to keep speaking truth. We got to stand on it. We can't let nobody divert us from what it is that we're trying to accomplish, because it's important. Otherwise, our world will end up in chaos. As y'all can see, we already on this cataclysmic slope. So, but the Q Pill, you guys can go follow me. Make sure y'all subscribe, show some love, share the channel. The Q Pill is my channel, the Q Pill podcast. I'm Suave Q. I appreciate y'all having me on, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother. Tap in with me anytime, bro.
All right, man. Y'all be safe. Be blessed.
All right. And on that note, man, I'm going to leave it right there. That was a good call, man. Great call. I mean, the brother came in with the facts. You can tell he knows what he's talking about. And that's what I love to hear. You know what I mean? That's why I told him, you know, I said, shout your shit out, man. So the brothers over here can follow you, man. Because we all love to hear real stuff, man. And, you know, he definitely came through spitting the real, right?